Getting started with Keepin' Track. Managing activities. One of the great features of Keepin' Track is the ability to create custom activities, or events people select to sign into. There are two types of activities, those on the account level and those on the facility level. Any activity on the account level shows up on the kiosks of every facility in that account. Activities on the facility level only show at kiosks of that specific facility. Let's set up an account activity first, one that all facilities might want. In your administration, go to Tools and open Activities. Create a new activity using the add icon at the bottom left. By default, the facility is set to account. An activity can be active or inactive. Using the effective and expiration date fields, you can control when this activity will and then won't show in the kiosks. Choose the classification, the type of person who would be signing into this activity. The only other required field is the name. Then you could add notes options, dates, minutes awarded, and whether it's a timed or untimed activity. Notes allow or require the person signing in to enter notes. You can not show the notes field, show it, or show it and require it. What kind of note are you looking for? Tell them what you need with the Notes Label in Kiosk field. For example, you may require anyone signing a student out for early dismissal to enter their name in the notes field so it will be kept on record. Transaction type. For timed activities, a sign-in and sign-out is expected, and the exact length of time from sign-in to sign-out is marked, and for volunteers, that length is awarded. For untimed sign-in activities, no sign-out is expected, and for untimed sign-out activities, no sign-in is expected. Only the minutes awarded number is counted. For example, you might choose untimed for field trips or other activities where, although people will sign in, they won't be expected to later sign out. For all activities, you will want to choose a print format, badge, slip, or none. Unless you will be having volunteers at this conference, uncheck the box to show this activity on the volunteer application. For any activity, you can also enter destinations, which are subcategories of activities. We'll look at an example of that later. Save the activity. We just created an account level activity, so it is available for all schools. When a staff member here signs in at her school, she can sign in for her conference. And in this other school, he can sign into the conference here. Let's now add an activity for a specific facility. I'll add a language tutor option for volunteers. Click the add icon and change the facility drop-down menu to the specific facility. Choose the person type who will be signing in with this activity, in this case, volunteer. Name the activity, language tutor, and give it a description. I want to award volunteer minutes for this activity. Minutes awarded is normally used with untimed activities, but what it does depends on if the activity is timed or untimed. If it's an untimed activity, the volunteer is automatically awarded this amount of time no matter how long they were actually there. Remember, untimed sign-in activities require no sign-out, and untimed sign-out activities require no sign-in, so there's no way to measure the length of time. If it's a timed activity, the minutes awarded amount will be added to the length of time the person was signed in. Next, set a print format. Then I'll also enter a couple of destinations so you can see what they look like. Save the activity. Back in the kiosk, when a volunteer logs in at this facility, they'll have the option to sign into this activity. Notice when I select the language tutor, I next have to select the destination. In the other school, if I log in with a volunteer, you'll see that particular activity is not available. You can search for activities by facility, classification, name, and so forth. To remove an activity, select it and use the Actions menu to delete activity. You can also perform a search, then use the Gear menu to delete all the expired activities in the results list. And that's all you should need to get started with your own activities. For questions, call Keepin' Track customer support at 1-800-320-5830 or email support@keepintrack.com.